Welcome back students to the part 2 of today's session. In this module, we will be discussing about the formation of a PN junction and about drift current and diffusion current. A PN junction is the basic building block of many semiconductor devices like diodes, transistors, etc. Consider a thin p-type silicon semiconductor wafer. Convert a part of this p-type semiconductor into n-type semiconductor by adding a small quantity of pentavalent impurity. The holes are the majority carriers in p-type semiconductor and electrons are the majority carriers in the n-type semiconductor. Then a PN junction will be formed. You can see the PN junction which is at the middle of the P region and the N region. Drift current is the electric current due to the motion of charge carriers under the influence of an external electric field, while diffusion current is the electric current due to the diffusion of carriers leading to a change in carrier concentration. So, as soon as a PN junction is formed, there arises drift current and diffusion current. Let us discuss about these two in detail. In n-type semiconductor, the concentration of electrons is more compared to the concentration of holes. Similarly, in p-type semiconductor, the concentration of holes is more compared to the concentration of electrons. The first process that occurs in the PN semiconductor is diffusion. In the formation of the PN junction, due to the concentration gradient across the P and the N sides, the electrons diffuse from the N region to the P region and the holes diffuse from the P region to the N region. The motion of charge carriers due to the difference in concentration in the two regions of the PN junction across the junction gives rise to a diffusion current. As the diffusion continues, it leaves behind a positive charge on the N side close to the junction, and this positive charge is called as the ionized donor. This region will be immobile due to the bonding with the surrounding atoms. Similarly, in the P region close to the junction, there is a negative charge or acceptor ions which are immobile. You can see the region which is formed in between the PN junction, which is depleted of free charge carriers, and this region is called the depletion region. So, the space charge region on both sides of the PN junction has immobile ions and it is devoid of any charge carriers. This results in the formation of depletion region near the junction. The depletion region formation results in setting up a field at the junction. From the figure, it is clear that the electric field which is formed due to the depletion layer at the junction will be opposing the field due to the diffusion current. That is, the field set up along the junction acts like a fictitious battery connected across the junction with the positive terminal connected to the N region. The electric field at the junction sets a barrier which opposes further diffusion of majority charge carriers through the junction. Thus, the barrier gets created at the junction, prevents further diffusion. Now let us discuss about the width of the barrier. The physical distance from one side of the barrier to the other is known as the width of the barrier, and the difference in potential from one side of the barrier to the other side is known as height of the barrier. Now let us see what is drift current. Due to the electric field developed at the junction, the electrons from the p side move to the n side. Similarly, the holes from the n side move to the p side. This results in drift current. The motion of the charged electrons across the junction due to the electric field is called drift, and this drift results in drift current. Now let us see a difference between drift current and diffusion current. The drift current is in a direction opposite to that of the diffusion current. At a particular stage, the drift current becomes equal to the diffusion current. This stage is said to be equilibrium state when no current flows across the p-n junction. At this time, the potential barrier becomes maximum and it is equivalent to VB. Thus, a p-n junction is formed. Thus, in a p-n junction under equilibrium, there is no net current. This diagram given below shows the p-n junction at equilibrium. The N material has lost some of its electrons and the P material has acquired those electrons. Thus, the N material is positive with respect to the P material. This potential also prevents the movement of electron from the N region to the P region. This potential is called the barrier potential and it is indicated as VO. When doping concentration is small, the electrons or holes move a large distance before collision with another electron or hole. Hence, width of the p-n junction becomes large. As width of the p-n junction increases, the electric field becomes small. Hope you have got some idea about the formation of p-n junction. Thank you, dears.